I just had a deal close right before this meeting. That was $850 a month. And so we had our call and they're like, well, we'll let you know, because there's two partners, had both of them on the call. They're like, we'll let you know. Good few things. First off, my tax manager, she's doing really good so far. Definitely helping take, a lot off of my plate. I even have her, kind of sitting in on a lot of my quarterly meetings, so she can kind of start helping out with those too. So everything is going well there so far. I've signed 6 new clients for a total of $41K annually combined. And then I have 2 current clients. One was an $800 a year client, so now he's going to be $2,500 a year. And then I have another client that was a $600 a year, and then he's going to be $600 a month actually, because he's going to do quarterly as well. So that's been awesome. So yeah, thankfully my managers helped, kind of open up some capacity. And then what was very cool, the other piece, if you don't mind if I share a picture, is I was actually on a news spot yesterday on the local channel 2 news here, NBC News. They were asking for year-end tax planning tips. And so the newscaster called me, and so we did a 30-minute segment that's going to air next week here in Houston on the NBC News.
Over the past 2 weeks, just getting more confident in the new pricing structure has been fantastic. Had a potential client here in town. They own a retail store, and just being able to go after that 5% of revenue opposed to hourly booking, hourly rates, and kind of flat fee pricing was very helpful. And right now the ball's back in their court, and all weekend I just felt great of they come or they don't, and here's my new price, and that's where we're going to be.
I feel like our last boot camp really had it was like that swift kick in the butt that I needed to start handling my stuff. And I ended up firing 2 of my people who were just causing me so much stress, and I kept hanging on to them, training them and all that. So I literally terminated both of them after that same day, after, that call with boot camp, because NA's just "you're fired" was like ringing in my ears. And I got in contact with a new company that Sophia recommended, and I have a couple of interviews set up. And just that conversation with her was just amazing, just to learn why it's not working out, what's been kind of causing this disconnect. So I feel like that's a really positive thing. But now I'm back to hiring new clients, and I have an amazing client coming on. I can't wait to work with them for about $30,000 in annual billings. So I'm very, very excited.
Last night, I just upsold a client from tax prep of $2,100 a year to tax prep and bookkeeping for $6,000 a year. Little one. By the end of today, I should know if I won a client that we're going to upgrade from 20 grand to 84,000. I'll know that by end of today.
I had a client a prospect that was going back and forth for a couple of weeks. They're a non-profit, so we sign up for CFO controller service going forward. It's a $40,000 a year. And I have an existing client who wants to upgrade as well, so that we're gonna start. It's a much smaller package, but at least it's more than 2 times of what we were doing, just doing bookkeeping.
Picked up a nice restaurant client that's $18,000 a year annual recurring, plus another $2,500 initial profit first work. We have a construction company that will be about $7,000 a year annual, and a couple of potential other ones that will probably be around $12,000 a year.
So we actually have 30 5-star reviews now when we only had like 2 or something. Yeah, it's awesome.
I just finished my first digital coffee. That was fun. That was very interesting. I enjoyed every minute of it. Chances are he's a Schedule C. He's very, very small, but I enjoyed the whole meeting. It was just great.
First, I have almost have my website ready, and within this, I kind of streamline my service that I will provide. I think it's specific to strategic system implementation, full service accounting, and financial planning and analysis. So that's a very good kind of specific. It makes me more kind of confident because all of these things is what I can do. I already have 6 digital coffees, so that's a very good. So I think my lead generation did a great job for this. Even though I didn't have anything go to the next step, but you guys knows that I am start from scratch. And right now, think about that.
Re-signed a client or put out a new contract with them and they have accepted it with a 15% increase. Right now, we're charging them $22.50 a month.
I went on vacation for the first time really went on vacation. The first time in a really, really long time. A week out of the country, a week. Did not bring my laptop with me at all. I was forbade to bring the laptop, so I did not bring it. I brought my tablet just in case, and I don't think the tablet ever made it out of the room. One quick communication with my controller, only because we needed to pay the team in the Philippines. So she paid them and did all that stuff. So I did nothing. So it was wonderful. Paid for it when I returned because I caught a cold when I came home and I was sick. And then we just closed a new client, a little over $1,800 a month in the niche, growing solar company. So good stuff.
I did coaching one of my service clients, starting from the coaching the owner, and then he liked my coaching, bring me to his whole crew. Just had coaching to his whole team yesterday, and I did get positive feedback. So I'll be on their board meeting every time when they have their board meeting. And I do enjoy the creative brain work versus compliance work, which is more familiar.
We were stuck at a certain level. So I started the firm, this is our 8th year in business. So I started at 100,000 in gross receipts. And then we got stuck the mid 350 level for 3 years. And then I was looking at our books. And so we finally busted way through that, over 400,000 this year so far, with more billings to come in that we'll send out today and other things. So still a small firm, but growing. And I was glad to break through that little barrier that we had. So